However, Chukwu is generally considered to be distant and not directly involved in the daily affairs of humans. Instead, a pantheon of lesser deities and spirits act as intermediaries between Chukwu and the human world. These deities, often associated with natural forces, elements, or specific aspects of life, are believed to be more accessible and responsive to human needs and prayers. In addition to deities, the Igbo religious system also emphasizes the veneration of ancestors. Ancestors are believed to remain spiritually connected to their living descendants and can influence their lives for good or ill. Watch this story in full. Subscribe, comment and like my channel, Green Mythology, for mythology and history. Gateway 2, The Captivating Worlds of Ancient Myth. Now watch the story in full please. Inyama Deities in Enugu-Ezike, Nigeria. The tapestry of Nigerian traditional religions is rich and diverse, woven with threads of countless deities, spirits, and ancestral veneration. Among these intricate belief systems, the Inyama deities of Enugu-Ezike stand out as a compelling example of indigenous religious practice within the Igbo cultural context. Enugu-Ezike, a prominent town in Igbo land, Nigeria, is known for its deep-rooted traditional values, and the Inyama deities are integral to the spiritual and social fabric of this community. This exploration delves into the multifaceted world of Inyama deities, aiming to provide a comprehensive understanding of their significance, roles, practices, and evolving place in contemporary Enugu-Ezike. Understanding the Igbo religious worldview. To fully appreciate the Inyama deities, it is crucial to first understand the broader Igbo religious worldview within which they are embedded. Traditional Igbo religion is characterized by a belief in a supreme god, often referred to as Chukwu, or Ezechukwu-oke, Ezechitoke in Enugu-Ezike, the creator of the universe and all things within it. However, Chukwu is generally considered to be distant and not directly involved in the daily affairs of humans. Instead, a pantheon of lesser deities and spirits act as intermediaries between Chukwu and the human world. These deities, often associated with natural forces, elements, or specific aspects of life, are believed to be more accessible and responsive to human needs and prayers. In addition to deities, the Igbo religious system also emphasizes the veneration of ancestors. Ancestors are believed to remain spiritually connected to their living descendants and can influence their lives for good or ill. Proper veneration and appeasement of ancestors are considered essential for maintaining harmony and prosperity within the family and community. Furthermore, the concept of chi, a personal spiritual entity believed to be responsible for an individual's destiny, is central to Igbo cosmology. Each person is thought to have their own chi, which guides and influences their life's journey. Within this complex spiritual landscape, priests and priestesses play vital roles as intermediaries between the human and spirit worlds. They are seen as divinely chosen individuals with the ability to communicate with deities, interpret spiritual messages, perform rituals, and offer guidance to the community. In Enugu-Ezike, male priests are known as Atama, while their female counterparts, who are the focus of this exploration, are called Inyama. The Inyama, priestesses and messengers of the deities. The term, Inyama, in Enugu-Ezike refers specifically to female priestesses who are believed to be possessed by spirit forces and divinely called to serve various deities within the community. They are not merely religious officials but are considered to be living embodiments of spiritual power, embodying the connection between the seen and unseen realms. These women are held in high esteem and awe within Enugu-Ezike society due to their perceived ability to communicate with the deities and intercede on behalf of the community. Divine calling and selection. The path to becoming an Inyama priestess is not a matter of personal choice but is understood as a divine calling. Young maidens who exhibit unusual or weird behavior within the community are often interpreted as being possessed by the Inyama spirit. These behaviors can range from displaying unusual talents or inclinations to experiencing unexplained illnesses or exhibiting eccentricities. Such signs are seen as indications that a particular deity has chosen the young woman for service. The selection process is often further validated through divination and Consultation with established religious figures. If it is confirmed that a young woman is indeed called to become an Inyama, she and her family are faced with a significant decision. Accepting the call is seen as embracing a sacred duty and a path to spiritual fulfillment, but it also entails a life dedicated to service and adherence to strict religious protocols. Consequences of refusal. Rejecting the divine call to become an Inyama priestess is believed to have serious repercussions, not only for the individual but also for her family. Traditional beliefs hold that refusal can lead to misfortunes, ill luck, sickness, barrenness, and general chaos within the family. This belief underscores the perceived power of the deities and the importance of heeding their call. The potential for negative consequences serves as a strong social and spiritual pressure to accept the role of Inyama if chosen. Initiation and training. Once a woman accepts the call to become an Inyama, she undergoes a rigorous process of initiation and training to prepare her for her sacred duties. This process is overseen by established Inyama priestesses and Atama priests and involves several stages. Revelation and guidance. The prospective Inyama receives revelations and guidance from the deity that has chosen her. This may come through dreams, visions, or direct communication during spiritual experiences. These revelations guide her understanding of the deity's will and the specific responsibilities she will undertake. Witness and mentorship. An established Inyama priestess is assigned as a witness and mentor to the initiate. This mentor plays a crucial role in guiding the prospective Inyama through the initiation process, explaining the rituals, protocols, and responsibilities associated with the role. The mentor also helps the initiate to understand the specific requirements for initiation, including the necessary items for sacrifice. Provision of initiation items and sacrifice. Initiation into the Inyama cult requires the prospective priestess to provide a list of items for sacrifice, as stipulated by the deity. The ability to provide these items is often dependent on the wealth and resources of her family. In some cases, payment for initiation can be made in installments over time, highlighting the significant financial commitment involved. The sacrificial items are used in rituals designed to purify the initiate, establish her connection with the deity, and formally induct her into the ranks of Inyama priestesses. Final initiation ritual. The culmination of the initiation process is a final, elaborate ritual that formally transforms the initiate into an Inyama priestess. Details of these rituals are often kept secret within the Inyama cult, but they are understood to involve sacred ceremonies, prayers, and offerings designed to solidify the priestess's spiritual authority and connection to the deity. After successful completion of the final initiation, the woman is fully recognized as an Inyama priestess and assumes her responsibilities within the community. Roles and responsibilities of Inyama priestesses. Inyama priestesses occupy a central position in the spiritual and social life of Enugu-Ezike. They perform a wide range of functions that are considered essential for the well-being of individuals and the community as a whole. These roles include intermediaries and communicators. The primary role of Inyama priestesses is to serve as intermediaries between the human community and the spirit world. They are believed to be able to communicate directly with deities, spirits, and ancestors, conveying messages, prayers, and offerings from the people to the spiritual realm and vice versa. They interpret divine will and provide guidance on how to maintain harmony with the spiritual forces that govern their lives. Healers and diviners. Inyama priestesses are often sought after for their healing and divination abilities. They are believed to possess knowledge of traditional medicine, herbal remedies, and spiritual healing practices. People consult them for cures for illnesses, solutions to personal problems, and guidance in navigating life's challenges. Through divination, Inyama priestesses can discern the causes of misfortune, identify spiritual imbalances, and prescribe rituals or actions to restore harmony and well-being. Ritual specialists and sacrifices. Inyama priestesses play a crucial role in conducting religious rituals and sacrifices. They officiate at ceremonies designed to appease deities, honor ancestors, celebrate important life events, and ensure the continued prosperity of the community. They are responsible for preparing sacrificial offerings, performing prayers and invocations, and ensuring that rituals are carried out according to tradition and divine prescription. Advisors and counselors. Beyond their purely religious functions, Inyama priestesses also serve as advisors and counselors to individuals and families within Enugu-Ezike. Their perceived spiritual wisdom and connection to the deities equip them to offer guidance on a wide range of matters, from personal relationships and family issues to community disputes and ethical dilemmas. People seek their counsel on important decisions, trusting in their spiritual insight and impartiality. Custodians of tradition and culture. Inyama priestesses are also important custodians of Enugu-Ezike's cultural and religious traditions. They preserve and transmit knowledge of rituals, myths, beliefs, and ethical codes from one generation to the next. Their role in maintaining cultural continuity is particularly significant in the face of modernization and external influences. Deities served by Inyama priestesses. While the term, Inyama Deities, is used in a general sense to refer to the spiritual entities served by these priestesses, it is important to note that Inyama priestesses in Enugu-Ezike serve a variety of specific deities within the Igbo pantheon. The research paper mentions different deities being served, suggesting a diverse range of spiritual entities that may be associated with different aspects of life, nature, or community well-being. Further research would be needed to identify the specific names and attributes of the deities most commonly served by Inyama priestesses in Enugu-Ezike. However, based on general knowledge of Igbo religion, these deities could include Ala, Ani, the earth goddess, a central deity in Igbo cosmology, representing fertility, morality, and the earth itself. Amadioha, the god of thunder and lightning, associated with justice and divine retribution. Igwekala, a prominent deity in some Igbo communities, often associated with agriculture and prosperity. Other local or regional deities. Enugu-Ezike, like many Igbo communities, likely has its own unique set of local deities and spirits that are particularly important to the town's spiritual identity. Inyama priestesses are likely dedicated to serving one or more of these deities, acting as their representatives and intermediaries within the community. The specific deity served by an Inyama priestess may influence her particular roles, rituals, and areas of expertise. Practices and rituals. The daily lives of Inyama priestesses are deeply intertwined with religious practices and rituals. They adhere to specific protocols and observances designed to maintain their spiritual purity, honor the deities they serve, and fulfill their responsibilities to the community. Some common practices and rituals associated with Inyama priestesses include shrine keeping. Inyama priestesses often maintain shrines dedicated to the deities they serve. These shrines are sacred spaces where rituals are performed, offerings are made, and communication with the spirit world takes place. The priestesses are responsible for the upkeep and maintenance of these shrines, ensuring they're kept pure and ritually appropriate. The research paper mentions an ogi, a sacred spot within the shrine that is particularly revered and restricted. Sacrifice and offerings. Sacrifice is a central aspect of Igbo traditional religion, and Inyama priestesses play a key role in performing sacrifices and offerings to the deities. These offerings can range from simple libations of palm wine to more elaborate sacrifices involving animals or food items. The purpose of sacrifice is to appease the deities, express gratitude, seek blessings, or atone for transgressions. The research paper mentions prospective Inyama initiates bringing palm wine to the shrine every 4 days as part of their initiation process. Divination and prophecy. Inyama priestesses are consulted for divination and prophecy. They employ various methods of divination, such as consulting oracles, interpreting dreams, or using ritual objects, to gain insight into the future, diagnose problems, or identify solutions. Their pronouncements are taken seriously by the community and can influence important decisions. Healing rituals. As healers, Inyama priestesses conduct rituals to address illnesses and promote well-being. These rituals may involve herbal remedies, prayers, incantations, and spiritual interventions designed to restore balance and harmony to the afflicted individual. Observance of taboos and prohibitions. Inyama priestesses are expected to adhere to strict taboos and prohibitions designed to maintain their spiritual purity and avoid offending the deities. These taboos may relate to diet, dress, social interactions, or ritual practices. Violation of taboos is believed to have negative spiritual consequences. Community festivals and ceremonies. Inyama priestesses participate in community festivals and ceremonies, playing key roles in leading prayers, performing rituals, and ensuring the spiritual well-being of the entire community during these events. Their presence and participation are considered essential for the success and efficacy of these communal celebrations. Social and cultural significance. Inyama deities and their priestesses have profound social and cultural significance in Enugu-Ezike. They are not merely religious figures but are deeply interwoven into the fabric of community life, influencing social norms, ethical values, and communal identity. Spiritual authority and leadership. Inyama priestesses wield significant spiritual authority within Enugu-Ezike society. Their perceived connection to the deities and their role as intermediaries grants them a position of respect and influence. While traditional Igbo society is generally patriarchal, the Inyama institution provides a recognized avenue for female spiritual leadership and authority. Social cohesion and harmony. The Inyama cult and its practices contribute to social cohesion and harmony within Enugu-Ezike. By providing a shared system of beliefs, rituals, and ethical values, the Inyama tradition fosters a sense of community identity and collective purpose. The priestesses' roles as advisors, counselors, and conflict resolvers further contribute to social stability and harmonious relationships. Cultural identity and heritage. The Inyama deities are an integral part of Enugu-Ezike's unique cultural identity and heritage. Their traditions, rituals, and stories are passed down through generations, shaping the town's collective memory and sense of belonging. The Inyama cult represents a living link to the past and a testament to the enduring power of indigenous religious practices. Moral and ethical framework. The Inyama deities and their priestesses contribute to the moral and ethical framework of Enugu-Ezike society. The deities are believed to uphold moral order and punish wrongdoing. Inyama priestesses, as their representatives, often serve as moral exemplars and guardians of ethical conduct, reinforcing community values and promoting righteous behavior. A culture in retreat. Challenges and transformations. Despite their historical and cultural significance, the Inyama cult and the role of Inyama priestesses in Enugu-Ezike are facing significant challenges in the contemporary era. The research paper, A Culture in Retreat, The Inyama Priestesses of Enugu-Ezike, Nigeria, highlights the declining influence of this traditional religious practice in the face of modernization and the spread of Christianity. Impact of Christianity. The advent and proliferation of Christianity in Enugu-Ezike, as in many parts of Nigeria, has had a profound impact on traditional religious practices. Christian missionary activities actively discouraged and often demonized indigenous religions, leading to the conversion of many people away from traditional beliefs. Christianity offers an alternative spiritual framework, often perceived as more modern and progressive, which has attracted many adherents in Enugu-Ezike. As Christianity gains ground, the followership and patronage of Inyama priestesses have dwindled, leading to a decline in their social and religious influence. The research paper notes that some Inyama priestesses are now nominal Christians, attempting to reconcile their traditional roles with their new Christian faith, highlighting the complex interplay between these belief systems. Modernization and social change. Beyond Christianity, broader processes of modernization and social change also contribute to the challenges faced by the Inyama cult. Increased access to education, urbanization, and exposure to globalized culture have altered traditional lifestyles and values in Enugu-Ezike. Younger generations are often less inclined to embrace traditional religious practices, viewing them as outdated or incompatible with modern life. The economic and social pressures of modern society can also make the demanding and often costly path of becoming an Inyama priestess less appealing to young women. Resilience and adaptation. Despite these challenges, it is important to recognize that traditional religious practices in Enugu-Ezike, including the Inyama cult, are not simply disappearing. Indigenous belief systems often demonstrate remarkable resilience and adaptability in the face of change. While the overt influence of Inyama priestesses may be declining in some areas, traditional beliefs and practices continue to persist in various forms within Enugu-Ezike society. Syncretism and hybridity. As mentioned in the research paper, some Inyama priestesses are attempting to integrate elements of Christianity into the traditional practices, demonstrating a form of religious syncretism. This blending of traditions may represent a strategy for adapting to changing religious landscapes and maintaining relevance in a predominantly Christian society. Cultural revival and reaffirmation. In many parts of Africa, there is a growing movement towards cultural revival and reaffirmation of indigenous traditions. This trend may also be evident in Enugu-Ezike, with renewed interest in preserving and celebrating traditional religious and cultural heritage. Such movements can help to revitalize interest in the Inyama cult and its practices. Enduring spiritual needs. Despite the rise of Christianity and modernization, the fundamental spiritual needs that traditional religions address, such as the need for healing, guidance, community cohesion, and meaning-making, continue to exist. Inyama priestesses, with their perceived spiritual expertise and connection to local deities, may continue to fulfill these needs for some segments of the Enugu-Ezike population, even in a changing religious landscape. Conclusion. The Inyama deities and their priestesses represent a rich and enduring aspect of Enugu-Ezike's cultural and religious heritage. They embody a complex system of beliefs, practices, and social roles that have historically been central to the spiritual and social fabric of this Igbo community. While facing significant challenges in the contemporary era due to the impact of Christianity and modernization, the Inyama tradition demonstrates resilience and adaptability. Understanding the Inyama deities provides valuable insights into the diversity and dynamism of Nigerian traditional religions and the ongoing interplay between indigenous beliefs and globalizing forces in shaping contemporary African societies. Further research, particularly in-depth ethnographic studies, would be invaluable in gaining a more nuanced and comprehensive understanding of the Inyama deities and their evolving place in Enugu-Ezike, Nigeria. The preservation of knowledge about such indigenous religious systems is crucial for safeguarding cultural heritage and appreciating the rich tapestry of human spirituality.